come in first and close up on you, Simon, and if you can slate the camera, and you're doing number 1, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Name and role, please.
Hi, I'm Simon Pellegrino, and I'm playing for Guy 1.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Lefebvre, and I'm playing for Guy 2.
Okay. Just give me a moment to come out here. And action.
This new guy opens up down the block from Mrs. White's store a couple of months ago, and he's been breathing down her neck since day 1.
Is her business off?
Let's just say she doesn't appreciate the competition.
She should do what my boss did.
What?
He quit competing in the neighborhood. He called Belle, got an 800 number, widened his market, and Belle helped him figure out everything that he needed.
Does an 800 number help that much?
Would I be here if it didn't?
Okay, I'm going to leave the camera rolling. I just want you to both square to the camera a bit more in terms of the chairs.
Okay, just like that? Or no chair, right?
Yeah, I'm going to do this
Okay.
and this. I know. Yeah.
Okay.
So the notion of square to the camera is as much as you can be. This is the reason that you're looking for something, a reason not to look at the other person.
Okay.
Is because you're in this kind of unnatural position. So, because we do this, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have that conversation. But because it's with the fourth wall in mind, kind of the fact, there's the technical awareness that the camera is capturing us. So we're here, so if we go like this and he says, oh, would I be here for 10 minutes? Oh. It's the easiest thing is just to look away. Oh, but there's the camera to capture it all. So it's just from a purely technical standpoint. When they can move the camera and do this and do that, it doesn't matter. But in the audition environment, it'll always be pretty much proscenium, and they're just they may come in for a close-up. So you use how you have to sit and then go, but I want to relate to this person. In real life, we just turn our chair so that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you have your coffee, you have your activities. This is the reason that you're not just locked onto the other person, eyeball to eyeball. There's something that you're doing, and until that person, whatever discussion, takes you away permanently, they're saying something so interesting or so arresting or so important, or they're being so friendly that you can't look away. But otherwise, you have this other activity. Okay? And action.
This new guy opens up down the block from Mrs. White's store a couple of months ago, and he's been breathing down her neck ever since.
Is her business off?
Let's just say I don't think she appreciates the competition.
Well, she should do what my boss did.
What?
Well, he quit competing in the neighborhood. He called Belle, got an 800 number, widened his market, and Belle helped him figure out what he needed.
Can an 800 number do that much?
Would I be here if it didn't?
Okay, and once more before we switch, and yeah, just warm it up. You're not trying to sell him on Bell as much as there's just this feeling that everything was taken care of.
Okay.
Just slow it down and just kind of, hesitate to say bask in this, this problem solver. But
Yeah.
it's just, he just widened his markets. He got an 800 number. I mean, it just was,
It's easy.
It was just kind of easy. Yeah.
Okay.
When it really made it, hey, would I be here?
Yeah.
It just warmed up. It's just that much more in commercial land where, there isn't a sell, but it's also not, very rarely that's, an advertiser say, just throw it away, which is kind of what you're doing. Yeah, it's no big deal, no big deal. Now just warm it up to say, hey, it's really, really, really easy.
Okay.
And for you, Simon, just the, right now it seems a little dire, and that's okay. This is just strictly directorial. This is not like, hey, somebody can't have a problem that's dire in commercial land. but I think you have an opportunity for, well, let's just say, you know, I don't think she likes the competition. Just again, sort of warming up. What's the first line? What is the guy opens up?
Just down, a couple months ago.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, underneath it may be more serious.
Okay.
But, you know, your delivery of it at this point is, you know, this is just for talk. Like, what do you think? You know, well, is your business off? Oh, no, whoa, it's not, well, let's not go there. Let's just say, you know, I don't think she likes the, you know, I don't think she likes the competition. I'm acting it badly, but I'm just trying to move it into a place where it's not like, the camera's capturing you right now. This has more to do with me than it does with you, but it's that motherfucker down the street, what an asshole, making this poor woman's life a misery, is kind of where, that's the look on your face as it lands with me. And I'd just like to move it into that area of, you know, we're just talking here. We're just talking. Yeah, this new guy, you know, he's okay, opens up down the street, but man, he's just, you know, he's kind of burning things up, you know, is her business on? Well, just saying she doesn't need the competition, but underneath that, we have that feeling that this is important to you. That's why you're confiding in him. And just take that moment after, you know, action to just have that sense of, okay, I have to decide. You be clear about the problem. I need Brandon's advice. You know, I need his advice. So that helps how you start. Yeah, this new guy. And I'm not saying you have to, but it's that kind of feel of just, let me ask you something.
All right.
But there's a moment of decision before that. This new guy opens up. What do you think? What do you think? You know, let's just talk. Okay. And rolling and action.
This new guy opens up down the block of Mrs. White's store a couple of months ago. And he's been breathing down her neck since day one.
Was her business off?
Let's just say she doesn't appreciate the competition.
Well, she should do what my boss did.
What?
Well, he quit competing in the neighborhood. He called Belle, got an 800 number, widened his market. Belle helped him figure out what he needed.
Can an 800 number do that much?
I'd be here if it didn't.